Tamika with Sow the Seed and the podcast Game Recognized Game, How to Survive Being Poor in a Smart World, What the Poor Must Know About the Future That the Rich, the Nerds, and the Government aren't going to tell you because they're too busy making money off of you. And that is a mouthful, but that's the topic we want to start talking about and making sure that it is common knowledge, some of the things that we need to be paying attention to as we move further and further into the 21st century. But today I want to talk to you about Ensure the Vote. Ensure the Count and the Vote is an event, a planning meeting, hopefully a little breakfast too, planning breakfast to discuss strategies on how to make sure we're getting everyone out to be counted for the census next year and to the polls in November of 2020. So 2020 is an extremely important year for numerous reasons. One is the census. Every 10 years we do a head count to see how many people are in the United States of America. And that, from that information, we do a lot of things with that. One, we redistrict states, and so we determine how many House of Representatives we need. Senate is always 2 people, but it will make a difference as to the number of House of Representatives we get, both at the federal and the state level. And then also, how do those political districts look on a map? So we want to make sure we're getting counted properly. Also, it's important because a lot of nonprofit funding is tied to the number of people that are in counties and communities. For example, Palmetto Community Action Partnership has a lot of funding from community block grants based upon the size of the size of the need in each of those communities. For example, in Dorchester County, out of the 3 counties, Dorchester County got the least amount of funding because, in essence, everybody was not being counted. There's a lot of folks that go uncounted in numerous counts, mainly because they're unknown. Folks who couch hop, folks who live in their cars, folks that do not speak English. Right now, they may feel like they're under attack and may want to stay underground, but we need everyone to count because it is going to make a huge difference as we go further into the 21st century. We're going to need those dollars to really help people. So we want everyone to be counted. We want to start talking about how do we get that to be a cool thing to make sure everybody's, getting out and making sure that they're filling out the survey or getting counted when the person comes knock on your door and things like that. So, and then the second thing is the vote. We will be voting next year for a president along with other offices. A few Senate candidates are changing and things like that. So we definitely do need a new leadership for numerous reasons, but definitely we need to be getting out there and being counted. Definitely we do have skin in the game. We do have to understand why it is important that we get out and vote. Even if it wasn't Trump, Trump is enough reasons for us to get out and vote, but even if it wasn't Trump, we are in a very interesting and dynamic time to be alive. We need much more people understanding that what is happening right now and feel that energy and recognize that many of your choices will be quite different in the 21st century as we move into a more of a tech-driven economy. If you don't have the skills and you sat home in November, they're not going to fund training programs and additional funding that really you need to have because you're not prepared for this world that we're about to enter, where a lot of automation, a lot of robotics, a lot of artificial intelligence will replace what you presently do on a day-to-day basis. So you need to be getting out and voting, if for no other reason than to make sure that you continue to have a great future and your children have a great future. I'm sorry, pause. You need me to pause?
No,